We get a lot of really cool products here at Electric Violin Shop, and this one in particular, I'm really excited to tell you guys about. It's the Eversync in-ear monitor system by the folks at Cloud Vocal. Most of the in-ear monitor systems that I've worked with have been rack mounted. So they're all in a rack somewhere, and then the monitor console is going to send signals to those, and they will wirelessly throw to a pack that each player is wearing on stage. This one is a little different. This basically goes on your pedal board, and it's got a couple of different inputs in it, 2 inputs. So you could receive a signal from front of house that's got the mix of everything you need to hear, and you can mix in your signal separately with this, and then you've got control over how loud you are versus that other mix right here without having to get to a sound engineer. That's pretty nice. We've all been in situations at festivals and stuff where you've got a monitor guy who's got to mix 8 bands today. He doesn't give a flip about what he's doing. He's kind of half paying attention. After about 3 songs, he just leaves, right? So if you can get a halfway decent mix of the band, then you can have yourself in input 2, and you can turn yourself up and down versus the rest of the band. And you've got a lot of control over the important parts of your mix all by yourself. One of the cool features about this, it's got a couple of outputs in it. It's got an XLR out and a 1/4 inch out. You can put this on your pedal board at the tail end of your signal chain, and then you could be sending your signal to yourself through your in-ear receiver, and you could hear yourself and be sending all this to front of house. You've got a choice. You can power it with 9-volt DC, or you can use a USB-C. It also has 1/4 inch input and 1/8 inch input as your second input. And you've got the ability to mute yourself with this little switch here. If for some reason it makes sense for you to share a mix with somebody else, this can pair with multiple receivers. One of the things I like about this receiver, it's so small and so light that this would be really easy to put anywhere, especially if you doesn't always wear a belt. Something that I view both as a pro and a con is that this is rechargeable. It doesn't use external batteries, so you can charge it with a USB-C port. The pro of that is you're not buying batteries. The con of that is that if it does go dead because you didn't plan ahead, you can't just replace the batteries and get back to work. Battery life on this is 8 hours though, so you're not going to have to charge it every time you turn around. Obviously, it receives signal wirelessly from the transmitter. It can also receive an 1/8 inch signal from an aux send on something if you want to be wired in for some reason. If your computer can receive USB audio, you can record from your in-ear mix directly into your computer. These are priced in an extremely affordable price range. I definitely recommend checking these out. I've had the opportunity to use these on a couple of gigs. The sound quality is crystal clear. The range is good. The price is really low. If you're thinking about adding an in-ear wireless system to your rig, I would take a hard look at this one.